Hey guys, it's B here once again and welcome back to City Skylines. You may notice a little something different here. This is our main district and we've added some really cool looking parks, just park strips going down the side here, and I thought that was just like a really awesome touch just to add a little bit of a little bit of something. Just kind of de-zoned the houses, gave this Theater of Wonders a good place to, look out on the city. Just thinking of like New York, how they have the big parks in the middle of the street, or in the middle of the whole thing. I built a Stonehenge. They give you a whole bunch of little assets you can build with in these little things, and it is just so much fun. Like, let me see if we can find, where's the one I was looking at? There's all kinds of stuff. Where's the rocks? Let's look at those. Trees? Rocks, right here. Oh yeah, so the rocks have this huge category. You can actually scroll through a ton of different rocks. You even have like rock walls you can build. It's pretty cool. But I was just, going around placing a bunch of, rocks in the way and stuff like that. They actually have these little Stonehenge looking things right there. That's what made me think of that. So I was like, yeah, let's build that thing. Why the heck not, And, yeah, so I was just kind of messing around, adding little parks about. You can add like rusted trucks and stuff. There's even these castle pieces, so I decided to make like a ruined castle, basically. Just sitting here in the middle of the city. It's going to be like an ancient wonder, even though we just built it. But hey, it works, and we're modernizing it, alright? Yeah. But yeah, so I just kind of made some paths to go around it. People are walking all around on it. It's pretty awesome, actually. Definitely enjoying it, these guys. We have a lot of walkers in the city, and not the zombie kind. But like, if you take a look, like seriously, we have tons of people walking all over wherever you zoom in. Like, there's people walking everywhere, and I think it's because of all our small crossroads and stuff like that. It makes it so easy for people just to walk places. And also, there's lots of bikers and stuff, like we saw on our space thingy. Like, we have a dedicated bike lane here, and there's tons of people biking across to it. It's pretty awesome. Like that, my sister lives in California, and I can tell you, for one, that there's people that literally just, drive right down to the beach for a workout every morning. And that would be a pretty freaking awesome workout. Drive out to a little island, or bike out to a little island, I should say. But yeah, I was taking a look at our little systems here. We can see our land value and stuff like that, and we're really high over here, not so high in some other areas, especially here, which is kind of a good thing. But if you look in here at the levels, each building basically has its own level. If you click on it, you can see this is the level. So these ones down here, the darker they are, the higher level they are. And they all just have like super high levels down here, but not so high levels over here. And that is caused, actually they're pretty high over here still. You need like high land value, you need high education, you need high happiness. That's how you get the levels up, and that's how people are more willing to tolerate taxes and stuff like that. But I was looking, and these guys aren't even that high of a level. These guys are right here for some reason. But if you look right here, they're not that high. They're not even level 3, not even level 2. And so I'm trying to figure out what that is. There's noise, abandonment, and pollution. This is a mod that kind of tells me little things. Health, police, element. I don't know what that is. All these things, death, transportation, all that kind of stuff. But I noticed that we have 14 overeducated workers, and that's all the people that work here. They're overeducated. That means all those people went to college, and they're working at these factories, which isn't a good thing. That's why I built this whole area, and honestly, I'm probably going to have to de-zone a ton of it and make it all high density, but you can tell right off the bat that we need more offices for sure, because if you look on here, we only have this bit and this bit right here just for offices, and we have all of that for industrial stuff. So we definitely need more offices. So I came down here and I adjusted some things. I made ourselves a little bit of a canal. It just splits off from the main one here, and it just, you know, borders this big cross section here. I actually figured out you don't need to raise up the roads at all. They can go straight across the things. Like if you look over here, we actually raised each one up just like the tiniest amount and just rose it across. I don't know, I just assumed that that's how it needed to be, but hey, we can leave it like this. That's pretty awesome. This actually has a road that goes up through the middle here, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep that, especially because like there's no road that can go there. But I don't know, we'll have to see. I was thinking of making this whole thing just a big massive park like we have right there, and then making a whole bunch of office space down here. And tell you what, I'm gonna zone some office space right off the bat. I'm thinking we're just gonna make a few, you know, blocks of it. Just kind of get it zoned out in a pretty decent size, you know? Probably just in some cool patterns. Nothing too particular. I think I also adjusted the freeways so they go straight along the road, and I made this really cool looking exit where one of the highways, one of the main highways is a little higher, so these other ones can just go straight through it, and I think that looks like really cool. I'm gonna try and perfect that a little bit. Made some more exits down here, stuff like that. Just kind of goes straight right along now instead of slightly winding. Still got a big traffic problem up here. I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna deal with that another day. But I'm thinking we just kind of have some offices going along the sides here, and then we'll have a little bit of high density residential and some low density and a little bit of schooling and stuff like that, just going along these main areas. I also connected this to the dam because I thought that looked pretty cool. And we'll have some right here. These are mainly for just like blocking the sound, honestly. But they will work no matter what, so hey, let's keep them. And yeah, let's put it on this side also. Why not? Just kind of fairly sporadic. I don't really have a pattern that I'm going to deal with here. Though I do have a big hint for you guys. I am definitely going to be... We definitely need a lot of space here. I'm definitely going to be having another mall update. The mall is my computer. My PC, my custom PC. So if you guys want any updates on that, be sure to be subscribed and stay tuned because there are some epic big updates coming soon, you guys. Seriously, this is going to be awesome. And I am so excited. And I'm thinking we just kind of finish it off like this. The offices don't quite mind about the noise or anything like that. So I figured just a big thing like this, maybe go right across here so they kind of soak up the noise from the train station thing. That'll help a lot. I don't know. But there are some new parts coming out, and some parts that went on sale that I shouldn't have bought, but I did anyways. Oh, I'm so excited though, you guys. You have no idea. So excited. I'm just gonna fill in this area too. We don't have too many moving in right away, and that's because our demand for stuff just isn't that high. So I was thinking our highest land value is going to be by this big park area, and this commercial stuff really hurts the land value by making so much noise. But it is a big tourist attraction thing, so I'm thinking we just kind of add it in the middle here. Maybe a little closer to the offices also, just kind of on the sides of it, just so we have a little bit of area here. Maybe we want this to be low density. Nope, you don't get to build there, sorry. Sorry, bruh. Sorry. Just kind of add a few of them, you know, nothing too intense or anything like that. Just want to add a few about, and they're not going to get that any power going down here either, so I kind of want to avoid any weird power issues that might occur. And let's just kind of add a little bit of that. Make a little bit of a pattern, why not? Hey, I'm not sure what to do. Bam. Cool. It's going to look good in the end when there's big patterns appearing, because, I don't know, it just looks good when you do that kind of stuff. And maybe we'll do some over there, but for now, I'm just going to leave it alone. The rest of it is going to be both high density and low density housing. Not too much high density, honestly, just a few on the sides here, I'm thinking. Actually, let's just add a little bit like that. There, and then the rest is just going to be low density housing going all the way around, and we'll add some cool parks in the middle. How about that? But dang, man, I am so excited to start upgrading my computer. I haven't done it in a while, ever since I got that liquid cooler in my 980 Ti. Made the whole video about that. If you haven't checked that out, go search how to cool off a 980 Ti, and you'll see mine thumbnail with a little fire going off of it. That would be my graphics card. And whew, I'm wanting to make a lot more content about that kind of stuff in the future, about computer hardware and stuff like that. These ones aren't going to be that highlight value, but these ones are on the edge of the ocean here, which I should have left more room for, because this is a ridiculously tiny house is going to be there. Each going to cost $1 million though, because that's how housing works, if you housing logic. And we need to add a few extra parks and junk like that in the middle here. And honestly, our town is just like so crazy. Oh, we need to extend our zone here. Crap. Need to make it go all the way out and around, because this is all going to be part of the main big city where everyone's super educated. Maybe we will change a few policies in this area, like maybe there'll be a tax raise in up here. Oh wait, this is our... Okay. We want this to extend down here, because this is our tourism high value land area. We'll have that just extend straight down here, and the rest of it's going to be just, you know, normal housing stuff. That junk. Boop, 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 boo, doo, doo. Do, 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 do. Also, my girlfriend had a hedgehog, and his name was Felix, and he was a cute little hedgehog. But a while ago, he passed away because he was sick and we couldn't get to the vet in time. And we were going to go the next day, actually, and it was really sad, and I love him. He was such a nice little hedgehog. Sorry to just kind of like change the whole mood of the video just right there, but I just wanted to let you guys know. She just got a new hedgehog recently. Her neighbor actually adopted one for her, and it is a freaking adorable little hedgehog. His name, or her name, is we're gonna call her Lemmy, but her name now is there we go, Hattie. Hattie is her name. I keep calling it his. I don't know why. He. I don't know. I can't talk today, obviously, as you can tell. Oh, I didn't change the level of this easily. Okay. But she started sneezing a whole bunch, and hedgehogs can get sort of colds and stuff like that when they're stressed out, particularly when they, you know, first move or change homes and stuff like that. And you know, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But it can develop into some seriously not cool stuff. And she started sneezing a whole ton. That can develop into a respiratory issue and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's not too good. It's not too good for everything. I'm gonna do tax. Well, no, this area is gonna be normal, but this area right here, wherever the zone thingy is for it, you gotta find the name. There it is. Fancyland. These guys are gonna have a little bit of a tax raise for low density and high density, because this is a very high class society over here. And then tax raise for high density commercial, and tax relief for offices. Why not? Make them all happy. So these guys are probably going to start complaining about the taxes coming along here. Oh, but what I was bringing that up for is because we went to the vet today because of her sneezing issue, and they checked her out, and they said that she's having some raspy issues in her throat, and it was actually like a really cool experience to see how they did it, because hedgehogs kind of roll up in balls when they you know, when they feel threatened, or, you know, when you're trying to touch them and stuff. And unless they're used to that, they, you know, they generally just kind of curl up in a ball and have their spikes, and they're not too hard to, or not too easy to get at, you know, which is perfectly fine. I mean, they don't, that's just how they are. They're kind of, you know, lonely, or not lonely, but, you know, just centralized animals that don't quite care about that kind of stuff. But they actually had to give them sedation, whatever it's called, the gas that makes you fall asleep. And it was just so cute. I feel so sad because she was like, she was basically just kind of passed out, still trying to move around, still trying to be a good little hedgehog and run around. And they were just checking her out, and she was just like, oh, it was the cutest thing ever. But they, let's see. I need to get to work on this, by the way. But they just kind of, checked her out and saw what was wrong. They basically just gave her some antibiotics. They're not quite sure what else to do about it. They might need to do some x-rays and stuff later on. We're going to check up again in about a week or so. What is this? Road arrow. Oh, you can put road arrows, huh? Space already occupied. You can't put road arrows on the road. You can put them on the ground, but you can't put them on the road. Yep, that makes sense. That's funny. What is this? Oh, you can make parking spaces too. That's kind of cool. Cool. You can hear those dings. Those are the buildings getting up. You know what, guys? Don't complain about the taxes. You have the highest level of taxation station available. This place needs to be high class. These guys are perfectly fine with it, but these guys that have the beachfront property, they're not fine with it. What the heck is that all about? That's funny. Here, I'm gonna adjust the zones a little bit here. Oh, that's why they're not part of it. I forgot about that. Tell you what. I'm gonna extend this zone out to here. It's gonna come down the middle. That one's just gonna expand a little bit. That'll be good. And we will lower the taxes just a tiny tad bit, so they won't be too upset. And put them all at 11, because we've had them all at 12 for forever, and it's been doing good. But you know what? These guys actually should stay up there. There we go. Tax has been raised, lowered. So you should be happy now. We're gonna actually start getting a bunch of abandoned houses if these guys are still too upset about it. What exactly? Here, actually, let me see. If we take a look at the policies. Where's the freaking thing? Fantasyland. There we go. How much does it raise the tax? Increases tax rate by 2%. Oh, I see. So let's take off for the low density residential, because those guys are the ones that seem to be complaining. There, the high density guys are perfectly fine. They're like, yeah, what is? Alright, that makes sense. So that means we can, oh wow, we're losing a lot of money now that we lowered those taxes. Let's kind of raise those back up just a tad. I don't know if the high density peoples are going to be sad about that or not. I want to get to the point where we can actually sustain lower taxes. If you go any higher than I have it, they start freaking out. See, now they're upset. These guys aren't part of it. These guys definitely are. All of them. All the commercial guys and everybody. They're way upset. You know what, guys? You're gonna pay those taxes, dang it! Let's see. If we... I didn't plan this too hot. Huh. You know, I'm gonna keep it. If these guys want to move out, they are gonna move out. Tell you what. We're gonna see just a mass move out soon. Where all these guys are just gonna abandon their buildings, you know? This is a high class area, you guys. High freaking class. You see this land value? That can be yours if you're better. Alright guys, I'll be back in a second once I get things worked out, and I'll catch you in a minute. Alrighty guys, I'm back. So basically what I did is I made, if I take a look at the districts here, this is now Leisureland, this is Fancyland. Now, Leisureland has all the policies Fancyland once had. This is a brand new district. I just switched the names around because this is still Fancyland. Now, I put a tax raise on here because this is the fanciest of the fanciest lands to live in. And if you're not rich enough to live here, well, screw you, you're out. So all these people are abandoning their houses and junk. They'll move back eventually when they have the money for it. I also initiated a whole bunch of other cool things, such as, let me show you. I was taking a look through here. I activated everything that was awesome, and I also put let go for leisure in Leisureland because basically what this does is takes tax. It takes no tax from all these people, but it boosts the tourism and happiness and attractiveness of everything. We also initiated high-tech housing pretty much everywhere except for this area, and it also has, small business enthusiasts and big business benefactor, encourage biking and stuff. These basically double the sales of all these buildings at the cost of like 2 cents per building, essentially. And it's freaking cool. I'm excited. This is awesome. It just keeps getting better. The day is freaking out on me. Let's bring it back to morning because that's how this day works. I can change whenever. These guys, on the other hand, I actually haven't changed at all. They don't want high-tech housing. Let's encourage more biking. Let's do this. Let's see. Okay, we'll activate those. I'm sorry. Just kind of being quiet for a second, taking a look at some stuff. I don't want, most of those things. We'll actually add some harsh prison sentences. Nah, we'll not. This is going to be low density land. Low sadness, high sadness land. I don't know. What are all these guys? Not enough buyers for products. We'll fix that, dude. We also initiated in all of these places, we initiated the industrial space planning, which does pretty much the same thing. And we are gaining a ton of money now. Look at that. 30,000 a week. That's awesome. So I'm just kind of waiting for all this to tune in. But check this out. We've unlocked another building. Where is it? This one. Haha. For those busy lunch hours and a teeny breath of fresh air, office workers like to visit the business park requirement for building the Eden Project. Eden Project is one of these, I believe. I think it's this one. No. You? No. Yes, this one. So we basically need to build this thing, and we can build that. But check it out. It fits perfectly right there. Just right in front. If you take a look, it's just going to go straight down there. That is awesome. So we're building it. Bam! Let's take a look at it. Oh, get out. Get out. That's pretty sweet, I gotta say. It's not going to have any power for a minute until we get everything there, but that is going to be our central park attraction, as well as a few other little assets that I have lined up here. We can add, the basic little food court type things. These are, what are these called? Just plazas. We also have a bunch of these. Are any of these? We can use the skate park, actually. Let's build ourselves a skate park right there. Epic. We need more skate parks. You know what? We need lots of skate parks out here. Because people want to skate in the ghetto, Skating is fun. I used to be a skater. I grew up being a skater, It was good days, Well, I don't know if actually. It was really fun, though. We'll put up a bunch of those there. Well, pop a color other ones of these. Just lay them down here. And we also want to add a few, throughout the city and stuff. I'll get to most of that later. I just kind of wanted to, pop the biggest ones down. And also one of these guys. And then I was taking a look, and if you look in here, there's actually a whole section dedicated to park assets. So we can literally just build a little park for all these guys. Build little, whatever these are, a playground. What are those? a high-level spinning wheel and just a normal spinning wheel. You can seesaw. You can turn it if you right-click and drag. Seesaw. Just make a little park here, you know? We'll make another park over here for all the people visiting that area, and they get another seesaw. And I'm not sure if this actually contributes to like the overall happiness of the land, but you know, we can build sandboxes like to the park, you know, total parkness of the whole place. We can build a couple swing sets, and then we'll build some cooler swing sets in this park because this park's going to be even cooler. I wonder if we can build like a soccer field or something too. High level sandbox. This is going to be high level town. Flower pots? Nah, I'm good. More flower pots. More flower pots. What are these? Benches. Benches. We can use benches for the parents just kind of looking on at their disappointing children. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I'll fix those. I'm sorry. I got a little excited. We'll put more of those down later. But, you know, just the basics, little thingies going on. Got a little table set there. Oh, look, a pavilion. That's sweet, actually. Bam. We can build little paths going along here, too. You know, we'll add a fountain right there. Just some fun little park assets, you know, nothing too fancy or anything like that. I'm going to get to the, whatchamacallits, where are they? Oh, I think they're in here, aren't they? Yes. We can build pavement paths. I'm not sure if we want to do that, actually. Let's build some pavement paths. Bam. These are basically just sidewalks for everything. So we just kind of, you know, add them around the parks. Make them look fancy. They connect to each other, I believe. I believe they connect to each other. Can we just start it here? Oh. Kind of connect to each other. It depends, I guess. But I want to add some curvy dirt paths because those always look the best. You just kind of add them going up here. You know, I'll add one going out here. Smack that down. Whoop. And then we'll just pop it up here. Bam! Amazing. You know, just little things like that to just make the park a lot more fun. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just cray. I don't know. Bring them up to the crosswalks and stuff like that. Build a cool one right here where we can just kind of go around it and then back down to there. And then we'll do the same thing this way. And it's got a little loop. I thought of that the other day. I thought that was pretty fancy. I mean, maybe we can add these little things. Cool. You know, just little fun things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Anyways, guys, if you have any ideas for what you want me to build in the city next time, let me know because I will be here reading the comments as usual. You guys know me. I'm always there. I'm always in that comment section, you know. Always. But let me know, guys, what you think, and I will catch you in the next one.